Seeley Lake has been Missoula County's playground for generations, a place to fish, cool off, or camp. But there's a growing environmental problem challenging water quality, whether for recreation, business, or residency. Study after study has illustrated more nitrate contamination in the groundwater, and that's tied directly to the septic systems, especially in the heart of town. Many of the lots in Seeley are relatively small, some only 1/3 to 1/2 of an acre. That not only increases the density of the septic systems, but compounds the problem that many of them were installed long before nitrates were considered to be a serious health risk. While most of the older septics do a fair job of removing bacteria and contaminants, health officials say they're no help with nitrates, and the newer systems that do are increasingly expensive. And that risk means some private Seeley water wells can't be used. And all those smaller lots and septic systems crowded along the lakeshore are starting to impact surface water too, evidenced by the growing algae blooms not only on Seeley Lake but downstream in Salmon Lake and beyond. That poses a further threat to the area's recreation economy. But the solution is expensive. $11.9 million for a new sewage treatment plant, $5 million for a collection system, just for Phase 1 in the Seeley Lake Sewer District, with other phases projected later, and an estimated $227,000 a year for operations and maintenance. The good news is the sewer district has obtained $10.5 million in grants and $6.5 million in low-interest loans. If voters approve the $4.9 million general obligation bond, the cost would be just over $23 a month for the treatment plant. The revenue bonds for the first phase of the collection system add $1.4 million. That adds about $25 to the monthly bill for property owners. The proposal is generating a share of controversy, with some saying the community just can't afford the plan. But it could get more expensive and soon. And the sewer district is worried the community will lose access to those grant dollars later on this spring. And that could change all of the math. In Seeley Lake, Dennis Bragg, MTN News.